Hey, Cancer, welcome to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I've been feeling very strongly to do my readings outside. Today, I'm on the back porch. It's a beautiful day. You will hear a lot of bird song. I live in a place that's just chock full of all different types of bird species. So hopefully that brings you a sense of calm. All right, Cancer. So what we're going to do today is we're going to tap into your current energy. I'm going to do love and finance and career. That was a cardinal. I'm going to do love, finance, and career. And then I'm going to move on to love. Okay. Try to keep it short because I know you guys got a lot of stuff going on. At the bottom of the deck, as I was shuffling, pre-shuffling, as I was saying my prayer, you got cultivating, which means that you are in the middle of, you've planted a seed and you're watering something, something new. It feels like something sustainable, because what I saw was like wheat plant on there. And I don't know, it just, to me, like wheat equates to like flour, and there are a lot of long story short, something sustainable is what I'm getting off of that. All right, so just follow along with me, Cancer. We're gonna go on a quick journey. Spirit, help me deliver a clear and concise message to those watching. Should anything negative come up during today's reading, immediately return it to sender. I don't want it on me, and I don't want it on the viewer. All right, so for Cancer, career and finance. Cancer, career and finance. What's your current energy? Endings. Yeah, so maybe you recently left something to start something new. Um, you may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always new opportunities ahead. You may change careers entirely. It's the same sort of color. Oh, are they all about the same color? I don't think so. They don't all have this golden hue to it. This doesn't look stark to me or bleak to me. Maybe initially it feels like a jolt, right? And this doesn't necessarily mean that you got laid off or fired, though it could resonate as such. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What this could mean is that you yourself took yourself out of a situation willingly and of your, freely, and are moving on to something else, or just while you're waiting for this to kind of die down, pun I guess intended. You're still working on something else in the background. But I think what spirit is saying is whatever it is that you have at the forefront, that might come to an end, and then whatever it is that you're cultivating, working on in the background, might be your foreground, might be your everyday, might be what you ultimately choose to use as, or to walk into purpose, what you choose as your career from here on out. Let's see. Endings. What else do we have? Cultivating, endings. What else do we have for the Cancer, please, Spirit? In career and finance. Thank you. Two more cards. Wow. Okay. Great match. Yeah, so you might be heading towards something that is more your cup of tea, your purpose, the reason why you came to this earth to begin with, something that really speaks to your soul, allows you to be super creative. And your puzzle piece, like it's something that's been missing for a while. So that's why I don't look at this card, this ending card, and I see like doom and gloom. I look at this ending card and I see like it making space for something that's speaks better to you. I'm sorry, my hair is like really bothering me, and I apologize for getting distracted. Great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to be truly happy. I think it's within you, whatever this is. It's been speaking to you for a long time. Cancer, I've got this message for you over and over and over again. There's a reason for it. I'm not pulling this message for it. It's your spirit team. It's your ancestors. It's your angels that are coming to me and saying, this is what Cancer needs to know. There's a reason why you're hearing the same sort of message over and over again. Power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. This is not necessarily saying that in that original position that you're in, you're getting promoted. That's not necessarily saying that, though it could resonate as that. You could be leaving, and I was talking to, I think, what was it, Taurus, about this yesterday. You could be leaving a job, a position in your frame of work where you don't actually lead people, and that's not feeding your soul. So you stepped into a sort of supervisory sort of role, and now you get to mentor and lead and help people project towards a more fulfilling career, and so on and so forth. Or this could mean you now that this ending is happening, you get to lead yourself into that cultivation, into that perfect match of purpose for you. You get to step into that, and you get to call the shots. And this compassion for others, I get a lot for you, and that makes sense as you being a water sign. It has everything to do with being able to touch other people's hearts and feed other people with your presence is what I'm getting for you as far as career is concerned. Let's see if we can get just a couple more cards for Cancer via tarot. Cancer career, please, Spirit. Where's their career and finances headed towards? Cancer, please. Cancer. 2, we got death, and then we got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so moving on, like actively moving on. It's like it literally says moving on and growing from pain, but it's not really pain that I'm feeling, though. Again, it could have been an initial jolt of like something like a layoff or a firing or something, or leaving a job, and now it's like, now what? But I think it's more like recovering from the stifled feeling of not doing what it is that you were called to do. And there's a bit of a worry there. There's definitely a bit of worry. You know what's funny about this? It's not funny, haha. It's kind of ironic, and I'm picking up on it. Everything that I'm saying in this career reading could also resonate in your love situation, and we'll pull cards on that. But what I'm getting for a love situation from these career cards is that an ending happened in a relationship, but it's okay because now you get to see your perfect match in life, your soulmate, so on and so forth. And you almost didn't want the ending to happen with this death in the reverse, but you have no choice but to move on and recover from the idea of there's not something out there that's more meant towards for me. Like as if you were okay in mediocrity or something like that in love. And then Spirit's like, no, like you actually have seeds over here that you planted a long time ago, and without you even realizing it, it's been growing. And then that sovereignty sort of lead part, I saw that there were 2 swords on a shield on that card. And to me, and I shuffled it back in, but to me, it was reading like your match, like somebody that's your match. There's 2 swords that mirrored each other on this shield. It's also divinely protected connection. Interesting that I was picking that up already. So I guess since we were already picking up, what is it? Hold on, let's see. What is the outcome of Cancer going towards? We're gonna get to that love story in a second that I was already picking up on, but but when Cancer does decide to take the lead and move towards their perfect match in this career, this purpose that's been calling them, what's the outcome of that, please, Spirit? What's the outcome of that? I just got the Lovers in the reverse. It's like you're not yet sure that that's exactly the direction that you should be going, and I think it has everything to do with the fruitfulness of it. Like how stable is that really going to bring my life? How much of a return on an investment am I really going to get is what I'm getting from you intuitively. Let's see. Outcome of them. We had a flyer. Oh. Yeah, this is you being pessimistic. Stop being so pessimistic. Pessimism and negativity. I don't think you see it, Cancer, but I can see it so clearly. That's so funny. One more card. What could be the outcome if they got rid of this lack mentality, if they got rid of their own barriers, self-sabotaging beliefs? What would be the outcome of them stepping into their purpose? Like people, like I hear like applause. How about a round of applause? A standing ovation, right? Rihanna. But people saying, and then I just heard, huzzah. What is that place that you go and you eat? Like the medieval, anyways, like some Renaissance stuff. It could have been, I don't know. Um, yeah, happiness, joy, and then being able to share that joy with other people. And that's what really makes you happy, is seeing other people happy. Cancer. I love that. And look, and this is one of your cards. So yeah, think about it. Stop being so pessimistic. Let's talk about love. We've already picked up on a kind of a love idea, love situation for you, Cancer. But let's see what's happening in Cancer's life right now in love. The Page of Wands in the reverse wanted to pop out. Um, there's a lack of progress with something. Let's see. Cancer, what's coming towards Cancer in love right now? Oh, look at this. The Ten of Pentacles. That's holy cow. What? That is lasting wealth and prosperity with a partner that you can see from generations to come. You can see, like in your grandkids and stuff, you can see how you set them up for success because of this dynamic with this other person that this partnership. Almost like, depending on how they show up right now, it almost looks like very financially secure. Like it's a wise investment for the long term, for you, for your kids, for your bloodline. Let's see. What else? What is this? Who is this person? Look at this, the King of Pentacles. I said, who is this person? King of Pentacles. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man. It could just be somebody very much in their masculine energy who is all about a steady pace of investment with their time, with their money, very entrepreneurial. This person is a provider, a giver. They're not like financially stingy, but they're business savvy, business. Hold on, I just got an alarm on my clock. They're business smart, very innovative and successful. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense that you could find Ten of Pentacles with this person. Let's see more about this person. Like let's do a character cards. Like how would Cancer know exactly who this person is? Just in case this person isn't in your reality. How would Cancer know exactly who this person is? The Butcher. This person makes cuts. this person will cut you if you do them, if you cross them. Not I'm not getting like, because this person is very like pragmatic and practical, but I get this feeling like this person would be like, would tear you a new one if you cross them or their family or the family. I'm getting the family, right? Like I don't that's not the right accent, but I'm getting very like the family. Let's see what else. How else would the Cancer know who this person is? How else would the Cancer know who this person is? The Clown. This person is. It's funny that the person gets the Butcher and the Clown. Very dual. Very dual. Like there's a duality to their energy. It's like they take the family serious. Again, I keep getting this mobster sort of thing with the family. Like, yeah. But then they like to joke around and have fun and just. I was getting an SWV song. The Just Chill. And every day was a woman to make a new them, and I'm the kind of woman. This is a good catch. If this is a female, every man would want this type of woman. This is a good catch. And if this is a male, this is a very balanced male. One more for how the Cancer would know who this person is. a performer even too. So I don't know. Yeah, this person is really, oh my goodness, and in love with love. They could be a, I almost said fire. They could be a fire or a water sign themselves, right? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But this person is really, look, the infinity sign is on here. Like this could very well be a divinely led connection for you, Cancer. Let's see, but I want to see, how does this person feel about you, Cancer? How does Cancer's person feel about the Cancer? How does Cancer's person feel about them? Let's see. How does Cancer's person feel about them? Ooh, they feel like you have options. They feel like you get distracted potentially with your time. Honestly, they don't really know how you feel about them, but they feel like they would, hold on. They feel juggled for some reason. Let's see. Again, and then the Ace of Wands wanted to pop out in the reverse with, I mean, the Ace of Wands. What? They feel like, yeah, Ace. So I didn't get the Ace of Wands, but I said the Ace of Wands. So they, as we say it in the reverse, they don't feel like there's any action taken towards them. If the Ace of Wands was in the upright, then it would be like, like they would be happy with a passionate beginning, but they don't feel like you're coming towards them to start a beginning. They feel like you keep tabs on them somehow, or with this World card, like, and then maybe you're at a distance from this person, but they'd be open to a new chapter. But there's like, they get this feeling like there's juggling. Look at this. You know this person. You've known this person for a long time, since you were potentially kids, younger. Yeah, they feel, they feel, again with the twos, they feel almost like there's a sense of stagnancy, but there could be balance. How does Cancer, how do you feel about this person? It's interesting. They feel juggled. They feel like you're blocking them somehow. Cancer, how do you feel? Let's see. How does a Cancer feel about their person? This person that's showing up in their reading. How's Cancer feel about their person? Oh, had a flyer. A tower in the reverse. You're trying to avoid something? Hold on. Oh, goodness. Okay, you're trying to avoid something? You're trying to avoid something from happening. And you're repressing your feelings. Oh my gosh, the Sun card wanted to be at the bottom of the deck. Let's see, I don't know, maybe that could represent something about the summertime. Well, I guess something about the summertime, or like you're repressing how joyful you feel around this person. How else does the person, how else does Cancer feel about their person? How else does Cancer feel about their person? The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel linked to them spiritually. Maybe you want to come out of, like, you're blocking them somehow. Look at this, the Emperor at the bottom. You feel like they're like really this leader, this sort of like this divine god or goddess. You see in them their drive. Things will get better, the cards say. You feel like things will get better, but it's going to take a slow time. It's going to take a long time. You got to cut losses. Is that what it's saying? Is there a third party, Cancer? Does Cancer have like somebody else? Or are they juggling this other person? Is there a third party, Cancer and this other person? The Six of, it says maybe. There's a journey, the journey is postponed. This the Nine of Wands was at the bottom. And then the Wheel of Fortune after that at the bottom. It's like there's a cycle that you're trying to close out, but you're not taking action on it. I get the feeling intuitively. Hold on. Hold on. Let me not say that. Let me just pull the cards and see what the cards have to say. Not that I don't trust my gut. I just want to just double confirmation, okay? And I'll let you know. I'll tell you the truth if it was what I was thinking. What intention does the Cancer have with this person? What intention does a Cancer have with this person? To go and see them? To make plans? You have this vision. I had a vision. You have a vision of like a world with this person next to you, but you haven't made a move. So check this out. So this one I want to show you about these wands. So this is where Cancer feels safe right here with this word. Where you're, this is why you're remaining stagnant, because you feel safe where your wand, your staff is secured to something, right? This is secured to like a side of a castle or something. You feel safe right here. It would take a lot of like gumption or courage in order for you to take this staff, this walking stick, if you will, and walk forward into this whole new world on this horizon, cross the seas to this other person. And you're just like, oh, ooh, look at this. A weary traveler. That's interesting. You'd be afraid that if you took a chance on this person, wow, I'm getting, that's interesting. You're afraid that if you took a chance on this person, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and let me just tell you the story. You'd be afraid that if you took a chance on this person, you'd be potentially missing out on something. Or it's just so much of a big, such a big chance that once you like expose yourself, you, like, that's it, it's out there and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can't take it back, can't take back what you say. This King of Cups is popping out though. This is, you know, the King of Cups is compassionate, is generous, but can get a little bit lonely. You see that? This person can get a little bit lonely. This can also be like a single parent card or a father figure. What intention does this other person have towards Cancer? What is this other person's intentions towards Cancer? The Fool in the reverse. And then the Five of Cups, like they're not coming towards you. It's like this person, oh, Cancer. Oh, I don't like when the word coward comes up. It isn't on there. I'm not saying it. It says it on there. Damn. It's like this person wants to just like be like, Cancer, hello, I'm right here type thing. They're not going to say anything to you though. I think that they're kind of just in their world building their pentacles, trying to make at least the Nine of Pentacles happen. You do the Nine of Pentacles. You can, as a single entrepreneur, somebody who's building luxury, building empires yourself, the most you can get by yourself is the Nine of Pentacles. You need somebody else to bring you, somebody of your equal, that's your equal, to bring you in that Ace of Pentacles so that y'all can share the Ten of Pentacles together. So this person, it's not like this person is waiting for you to bring the Ace of Pentacles to them, because this is the saying I'm getting in my mind. I don't need you, but I want you. That's what I'm getting in my head for this other person, for you, Cancer. What advice do you have for the Cancers out there? Because I get this feeling like you're juggling, and they get this feeling like you're juggling too. I think you're just more comfortable not making a commitment and keeping your options open is really what it is. Because not one actual person is showing up as like maybe a third party. What advice do you have for the Cancer, please, Spirit? What advice do you have? the King of Pentacles. So this is twofold. So back to the earlier part of the reading when we were talking about you stepping into your purpose and building your coin. But this is also finding stability. Yeah, this is definitely you finding your wealth, stepping into that career, that calling. Um, I think that what I'm getting off of this, ooh, look at this. It's about speaking your purpose is about a deep intellectual sort of like words. But like, and it's also saying have courage. The it's almost like spirit is saying, don't worry about this love situation. We'll take care of that. What you need to work on right now is you building up that courage to step into your purpose is what advice I have for you today. All right, Cancer. Thank you for joining me today. If you like my reading, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. You can turn on the bell notification buttons. If you want to interact with me in any way, if you would like me to do a personal reading for you, that information is down below. Thank you for joining me today. Bye. Love you.